Starting now with a winner bracket final on the map FSL Survive. So map by Zeroja. We have 4 players who have won all of the matches or who got first or second in all of the matches from today. So in the first round, in the quarterfinal, and in the semifinal. So 3 matches they have survived. We have Kid, the Against All Authority player from France. Then we have SinasAppel from the Netherlands, DarkBringer from Germany, and Mudda from Australia. So very versatile amount of players here from all over the world, kind of. If you, I mean, Down Under is just on the other side of the planet. And yeah, they will battle out for 2 spots in the grand final. And the losers of this one will go down to the consolidation final, which will be played out tomorrow. It is now a point limit of, I think, 100 or 120. I'm not sure. Let me actually check. Match score, format. Let me search 120. No, consolidation final is 120 and grand final is 140. So this will be still 100 points for this round for the winner bracket final. So those 4 will battle it out, and we will start now with the first round. We have 5 maps in total, and every map will be played 4 times with 1 warm-up. And if we are done with the shuffling or with the maps, we will start with the first map again. Maps are randomly shuffled. Of course, we play in cup mode in a, as I've said beforehand already, a double elimination bracket. So if you lose or if you get 3rd or 4th place in one round, you can still make it into the consolidation final, and from that qualify yourself to the grand final. But the players who will win here have made the clean sweep and will qualify to the grand final directly, as we see Kid with a good start, as well as SinasAppel, who is currently occupying that 2nd place. But look at DarkBringer's and Mudda's approach. Mudda super far inside, and he comes closer towards Kid, but Kid will stay ahead. This is all in the ending between Mudda and Kid, but Kid will stay in first. Mudda in 2nd, and DarkBringer ever so slightly, only a couple of thousands away, 20,000 away from Mudda in 3rd place. But what a great round to start with here. Kid with a sub 52 time, only 0.25 away from his PB. Great time. And yeah, if you have passed the 100 points barrier, you will activate finalist mode. Then you have to win 1 more round to move into the grand final, which will be played tomorrow at 21 CEST. So a little bit later, there's also the Game World Cup. But let's go here with the first or with the 2nd round. And the first place for Kid again, as you see Mudda chasing him down. But Kid with a more direct approach there into the wall ride. But it's neck and neck between Mudda and Kid. Probably the both favorites here to take it all home. But Mudda is just in the lead here. What a great corkscrew from him as well. Just extending a seat that has more speed. DarkBringer is battling out with Kid on the other hand. And SinasAppel is so far behind, 0.2 of a second. Even though he's not even driving bad. But look at this fight. Kid or Mudda or DarkBringer. Who will it be? Mudda is so far ahead. And Mudda would stay up with a 51.90. What a great time. 98 for Kid and 0.00 for DarkBringer. But what a great round from all of the players. SinasAppel is getting last with an 09. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Poor SinasAppel there. Poor SinasAppel getting last with a 0.09. This is not good news for him, but you can see that those 3 players here are on a different level. And SinasAppel is showing that he is capable of doing such things and can take home a 10-pointer. But look at Kid and DarkBringer. It is Mudda now with a good start. SinasAppel didn't get it too good either, but Mudda's SD was so good. He comes a tiny tad close towards Kid and DarkBringer. Let's see what this different tube approach will help him. And Mudda has a little bit more speed here again. Ever so slightly, this Kid who is still in the lead with 0.1 of a second, but Mudda will just eat him up. And oh my god, Mudda will actually take over in that 1st place. What was this ending by Mudda? Oh my god. Mudda in 1st, Kid in 2nd, and DarkBringer drops from 2nd to 3rd place. What an ending from Mudda there. Are you kidding me? And SinasAppel again in last with a good round here. He's not playing bad. It's only the other players who are on another level. So, SinasAppel here in first, but not the best apex, so Kid will come closer. As well as DarkBringer. Mudda 0.05 behind, so Mudda not with the best start again, but it's Kid in first. Let's follow DarkBringer here. Who's 0.1 behind, but it has not a lot of speed, so let's go with Mudda. Let's go with him here. He can make something happen in this end section again. Different approaches here. Kid still in first. SinasAppel in second, but Mudda, here he comes, but not the best SD for him. So he comes too far outside there, 0.16, but look at him. He will just come closer towards SinasAppel, and he will actually... No! Okay, SinasAppel will stay ahead, but only very close, 0.01 of a second. Kid in first with a 0.90, so a great time by Kid. And SinasAppel granting himself the first 6 points here, and is now equal with DarkBringer. But Mudda and Kid are just dominating this match. Look at this, 32 points for Kid and 30 points for Mudda. And we will go to Concurrent now. The second map of this winner bracket final. Map by Brett Armpit. So don't really know this guy. WR or Daddy Mania is by Kid with a 53.19. Mudda 5,000s behind. Then we have DarkBringer at Daddy 4. And let's see where is SinasAppel. SinasAppel is at Daddy 9. So also a very good time by him with 8.45. Roughly 0.25 behind the Daddy Mania. Behind the first Daddy Mania time here. And Mudda is doing the good warm-up. So he has choked the WR here in the warm-up. Maybe he can redeem himself and do it now, or maybe in the next one, but I think it is not enough, even though this looked pretty good. Oh my god, super close at 0.48. Great time from Mudda. I think the start was not as fast as in his PB, but the ending was super good. But yeah, warm-up has ended. Great warm-up there from Mudda. Let's go with the first live round. Follow SinasAppel here, who is not having the best start. DarkBringer, however, with a mistake, so he's stumbling. It's between Kid and Mudda for that first place. SinasAppel not with a lot of speed going into that first tube section here. Kid jumping to the Randstein, but not bugging there. Mudda has the upper hand and slightly more speed, finding himself 0.04 ahead of Kid here, and he will extend his lead to 0.11 of a second. So what a great round for Mudda so far. But also SinasAppel coming closer towards Kid here. But it's still a lot of work he has to do. 0.11 he has to catch up, but it will be Mudda who will stay ahead of Kid, even though he comes a tiny tad closer in this ending, but it is not sufficient. So Mudda with a 53.77 in first. Then we have Kid in second, 0.1 behind, and SinasAppel with a 54.15 in third place. DarkBringer also able to finish, but was very close though. But still, he grants himself 3 points. Okay, to the next round we go. 40 points for Mudda, 38 for Kid. So Mudda is now in the lead, and he's 60 points away from the finalist mode. Oh, good slide there from Kid. Great amount of speed, as well as for SinasAppel and Mudda. SinasAppel jumps super far to the right, so we'll have that more direct approach, but not as much speed as Mudda here. So you can see Mudda is coming closer. Also, DarkBringer is now in the mix after the mistake in that first round. We have a 3-man fight here for that first place, but Mudda is just extending his lead yet again. What is this madman doing? He's playing so good on this one. He has a lead of 0.12 of a second, and Kid has made the mistake, so he won't have a saying. Who will take that second place? Will it be SinasAppel or DarkBringer? DarkBringer too far behind, as well as not getting a good SD there. So it will be SinasAppel in second place. But what time will Mudda put on the table here? It will be a good time of 53.30. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, 0.1 behind. Daddy 1. SinasAppel with a 0.70, 0.4 of a second behind. What a great time by Mudda here. 53.30, granting himself 10 points. So Mudda is driving so good. at the moment. He has the pace, and he shows us. And he shows this to us. So DarkBringer is still in last with 22 points. Then we have 25 points for SinasAppel. And 41 points already, so a lead of 16 points towards that third place for Kid. But Mudda, yo, with 50 points already. This is looking good for the player from down under. And now he has a contestant in this round. We have Kid versus Mudda for that first place. Mudda with that more rightish approach. So Kid has more speed though, because he just could have done the speed side a little bit better. This ending will decide it. Mudda goes for the attack, but Kid actually clips there, I think, and he has lost some speed, so it will be Mudda moving up into the lead. And also DarkBringer and SinasAppel could potentially overtake him here. It will only be DarkBringer who overtakes him by 2,000 of a second, actually. And SinasAppel with a mistake, with a tiny mistake, in last place with a 54.13. But DarkBringer, well needed, 6 points for him in this last round here. So Mudda extending his lead. 15 points to him and that second place. He is dominating. Oh my god, man. This guy, he's playing outstandingly good. So last round here, this could be the 4 out of 4 clean sweep for Mudda. Of course, he really capitalized from that mistake from Kid in that prior round. But this time around, it's not looking too good for him as he has 2 opponents ahead of him. As we see Kid and DarkBringer in P1 and 2. But Mudda actually overtakes Kid there. Kid now with the best approach and jumps too far to the left. So he had to readjust his line there. So Kid will have a battle here for that third place between him and SinasAppel. DarkBringer still in lead, but let's see what can Mudda do in this ending. Oh my god, he's just eating DarkBringer up. He's eating him alive, and Mudda up into the lead again. What are those ending sections by Mudda with a point 52? Okay. Calm down, man. Mudda's end is just good. I think DarkBringer, your end is not bad, but it's Mudda's end just being super good. Are you kidding me, man? Holy moly, man. So Mudda up to 70 points. What a great performance from him so far. Great job there from Mudda. As we go to Bycat now. The shortest map, and Mudda was really strong on this one. He was really strong here. So when we used to start with this competition today, the Daddy Mania, I think, was a point 34 or 36, and Mudda just improved it by almost 0.1 of a second, or even more. So Mudda, I think this is his best map, and he's at 70 points. So this means that he could clutch it out in oh my god, in 12 rounds. 12 rounds. If I yeah, and he could clutch it out in 12 rounds, and he's dropping in a 52. Oh my god, this guy. He is 0.15 behind second Daddy time, and Kid and DarkBringer just doing a 65 and a 65 and not being a contestant for the first place here at all in this warm-up. Oh my god, man. But yeah, we will go into the first round now. Let's follow DarkBringer for the first round as he has the best start. Also very good approach there from him. Goes super tight, but this is what you want to do. Mudda is also already lurking. He wants that 10-pointer so bad. Also great transition there from Kid. SinasAppel 0.04 behind, so he won't have a saying here. Drops further down, and Mudda with the lead of 0.16 over that second place. So Mudda is on a banger over time, as it seems. Let's see what he can do in this ending. 0.25. Oh my god, I think this will be a good time for Mudda. Let's follow him for that last section here. Mudda on his way to clock in a 45.19. What? Oh my god, man. Okay, he has beaten the Daddy Mania, his Daddy Mania, by 1 of a second. And he is 0.18 ahead of the second daddy, which is occupied by Kid. Mudda again with a good start, but look at this Kid approach. He has also 1 serve a second, but Mudda with more speed. This looks very good here. Oh, yes, good. You can see this tiny speed slide just when he landed there. So Mudda again in the lead. Kid is behind him, but look at this fight here. 12,000 between both of them. Kid is about to deny Mudda the first place. This is impossible to call for this ending, and Kid will grant himself the first place. Will he do so? Yes, with a 53. Great round. And Kid with local 3 in first, and the curse has been broken, or the streak from Mudda, and he can't grant himself the finest status in the next round. What a great round there from all of the players. Okay, the WR is a 0.16, but still a 0.19 in a match. Just consider that. That's insane. That's oh my god, I'm speechless. So Mudda not able to clock it out on this map, but he can still grant himself the finalist mode as we go into the first round here. We have Mudda still in the lead, or yet again in the lead. SinasAppel and Kid are occupying P3 and 4 at the moment. DarkBringer not the best amount of speed, so Mudda will extend his lead in this section. And DarkBringer is crumbling like a cookie here, like a Subway cookie. And also Kid not with the best line, but he has more speed in the ending. He could overtake DarkBringer in the ending. Yes, he will. No, he won't. It is 3,000 between DarkBringer and Kid, and a 42 for Mudda again. Great round. SinasAppel, valuable 6 points for him as he comes closer towards Kid. And Mudda up to 96 points as we go on to the last round here on a Bake It. Or Bake It. Bake It. Haha. Bake It. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, last round. Mudda needs a 3rd place at least to grant himself the final status. And he could clock it out on the next track. Kid at 66 points, 18 points out of DarkBringer. And then we have SinasAppel with 43 points in last place. But Kid with a good start. Look at that. Great trajectory here for him. And it's the battle here between DarkBringer and Kid for that first place. But then we have Mudda as well. Kid with the risk. And Kid has choked it too far out to the left. And he is dead. This is a DNF for Kid. And Mudda could snipe away that 10 points from DarkBringer here with a good ending. But DarkBringer looks strong. The ending is remaining it, but DarkBringer will stay in first with a 45.56. 200 tearing those players apart. And a well-needed 10-pointer for DarkBringer, which puts him closer towards Kid. So good luck to Mudda here in his potential last round going into the next map, which is Shadow of Myself. A map by Mudda. It's a very cool track. Kid has the Daddy Mania here with a 50.98. And we have one more warm-up, and then we will start. Bip, bip. Mudda off to a good warm-up as well as Kid, but look, oh my god, look at this speed for Mudda. It looked like he pressed B for boost. That was, oof, man. That was pretty sick actually. And now this part is really decisive here, but Mudda, I think he's on a banger of a time as it seems. Oh my god, man. This is such a beautiful driving from him. Also a very good SD there. Good ending, and Mudda will clock in a very good time here in the ending with a 51.29. Only 0.3 away from Daddy 1. Good luck to you, Mudda. I already said that. And he can clock it in here. And this is such a dominant performance by Mudda, as he is 34 points ahead of Kid and is already finalist. Are you kidding me? This guy is outstandingly playing this game. Or outstanding playing Fullspeed. So, let's see. Mudda, oh my god, look at this speed. More speed than DarkBringer here. Also a very good trajectory here for him. So Mudda up into the lead. This could be the first usage, or the first finest attempt, and This could work out good for him, as we see Kid actually coming back strong and is right now in the lead. Mudda can take the risk because he has nothing to lose, but Kid has more speed in this section, though the ending will remain at this zigzag here, and it is actually Mudda with more speed. He pressed B for boost, and Mudda is in the lead, and Mudda will qualify for this grand final tomorrow. GG, what a time, a 51.17 for him. What a great ending from Mudda, and he is through using his first finals attempt. GG. What a dominant performance from Mudda. And now it's for that second place. The first place can be taken again, since Mudda is the winner of this winner bracket final. It's between DarkBringer, SinasAppel and Kid for that second place, who will drop down to the consolidation final and who will accompany Mudda in the grand final. Already, this is the question that evokes in our head now, as we see DarkBringer with a very good start, 0.2 ahead as we go into the second part of the map. SinasAppel not with the best amount of speed, so Kid will overtake him. Also very good tube, but Kid with a mistake, and DarkBringer will grant himself the 10-pointer here, and SinasAppel will certainly be very happy about that second place. DarkBringer with a 0.37, also a good time. SinasAppel with 6 points, so only Numalops players are finishing here. And they are coming closer towards Kid, and DarkBringer actually is equal now with him. So Kid, DarkBringer 72 points respectively. SinasAppel a little bit behind. Oh, but what a close fight here. What a close turn from SinasAppel. Goes super far to the barrier. But still, he was able to stay on the line and not make any mistake. So the battle is again between DarkBringer and SinasAppel here. Numalops versus Numalops. Kid falling behind again. 0.2 of a second between him and the top two here. Let's follow DarkBringer, who's right now in second place, but he has more speed. This will be all in the ending again. DarkBringer with a good SD, but so did it SinasAppel. Oh no, DarkBringer with a tiny tad more speed, and it will be... Oh no, it will be SinasAppel. Whoa, it's a tie. No. And since DarkBringer has the fastest match time, it is him granting himself the points. Great round. It was a tie, but you could have seen that SinasAppel was a little bit ahead, but it was not enough because it is Fullspeed being so fast. So, DarkBringer up to 82 points, Kid at 76, and SinasAppel with 62 points, still in the mix. SinasAppel getting denied those 10 pointers here, as he has now a battle with Kid. But still a very great effort, there from SinasAppel. Finding himself in the top two every time. So he is doing very good. DarkBringer won't have a saying here in this round. He is super far behind. He needs 2 miracles and a bottle of wine to make something happen in this round. Kid is in the lead. Oh, but SinasAppel with a mistake, and he is not able to... Oh, is he able to finish? I don't know where the CP is, but Kid is in first, DarkBringer in second, and SinasAppel has to DNF. So this is not looking too good for him because he's at 62 points. And he was really in need of this 6-pointer here, as Kid clocking in at 0.19. Also a very good time for him. Unfortunate stuff there for SinasAppel. Oh man, oh man. Into the next round we go. On to the next map we go. It is Whiplash by Muffa again. So Muffa has 2 maps in this map pool. Really great maps for him, or built by him. And it is Kid and DarkBringer who are 2. Yeah, I mean DarkBringer has to finish second twice, and Kid needs the first place to grant himself the finalist mode. First and the third place would serve the purpose. And DarkBringer needs a first and whatever place to grant himself finals. And SinasAppel is 4 wins away of finalist mode. So it's a very hard task for him, but still it's doable since it is Kid and SinasAppel having a good warm-up. So he can stand a chance, of course. But yeah, good luck to all of the players here. 88 points for DarkBringer though. So good news for the Nimalops player. Let's follow him for that first round, as he didn't have the best warm-up. But this has nothing to say because he's at Daddy 4 here with a 50.15, 15 and a 50.02, but 03 rounded up by Kid is Daddy 1. And Kid goes up into the lead here. But DarkBringer presses B for boost with a good speed slide there. Or maybe it was a speed for drift, who knows. And also a good tube section for him. But Kid is still in first and stays there. But DarkBringer with the additional speed slide and good tube trajectory here. But it is Kid even extending his lead to 0.1 of a second. So he looks good that he can deny some points towards DarkBringer. But remember, DarkBringer only needs a second place in the next round to grant himself the final status. So Kid up to 96 points into second place now. And DarkBringer with 94 points in third place. SinasAppel only granted himself 4 points in this round. And he needs 10 points so bad. He needs them so bad. Alright, into the next round we go. We could see a double final situation if Kid will grant himself first place or maybe even third. And DarkBringer will at least grant himself second place. So this could be all decided in the next round if it will stay like this. But also SinasAppel can make something happen. But right now he's lacking the pace as he finds himself 0.2 of a second behind. This is not looking good for him so far, as Kid and DarkBringer are just declaring the first place between them. But it doesn't really matter who grants himself the first place. And we can see DarkBringer with a bad approach. And this could be the choke of him because he needs second place. And SinasAppel could deny it to him. As we see Kid in the lead. SinasAppel in second. And actually DarkBringer is not finalist in this round. It is Kid in finalist mode. Oh no. So good luck to Kid in his first finalist attempt. DarkBringer 2 points away. This is unfortunate for him. And then we have SinasAppel with 72 points, 28 points away of the finalist mode. So this is not looking too good for him. But I mean, it is 3 victories and mistakes can occur on Fullspeed very, very fast. You see SinasAppel clipping the inside there of the block. So he lost quite some speed with that. DarkBringer, however, is in second place now. Kid in first. So can he use his first finalist attempt? Let's follow Kid here. He could qualify along with Mudda to the grand final here. And could use his first finalist attempt to his advance. Yes, it is looking good. It is DarkBringer who is 0.15 behind. So Kid is qualifying himself for the grand final here in the second place with a 50.12. What a great time by him. And nice time and GG towards him. So Kid and Mudda are through. Mudda, very dominant performance. DarkBringer also played pretty good. But it is DarkBringer and SinasAppel who dropped down to the consolidation final. But still, those players have